Welcome back, everyone. Today is the day that will decide the results of the Street Fighter Qualifier. Only 4 teams remain. Who will take the top spot? As always, this is your host, Ben. Thank you for joining us today. Let's get right into it. The semi-final matchups are between the Legends and Blue Brawlers, and Furry Fandoms and the Villains. Of course, the winner of each match will move on to the final match. And here we go, the first match is underway. 2 very similar journeys for these 2 teams. Both had a bye round 1, so they both won 2 matches to be here. Blue Brawlers took down Puffball Collective and PH Damage by very slim margins. The Legends took down Team Extendo by a very slim margin, but then defeated Princess Party by the largest margin we've seen so far. So the Legends with the momentum, but Blue Brawlers still a rock-solid team. Blue Brawlers leading off with Steve, followed by Yoshi, ending with their captain, Mega Man. Bob Ross leading for the Legends, Bill Gates following him, and Chuck Norris coming in as the anchor. We've seen this in all of their matches. They like to reserve Chuck Norris for the end. We saw in one match he was able to pull off a crazy comeback, and in the other they didn't even need to use him. Bob Ross applying excellent pressure as always. I like his strategy. While Steve is off mining for diamonds, Bob Ross is planting pitfalls. The Legends with a decent early lead. Bob Ross takes the first stop, and Yoshi coming in to take Steve's place. Yoshi was responsible for Blue Brawlers' huge comeback against Puffball Collective. He took a rest in the quarterfinals, and now he's back at a pivotal time. The lead fluctuating a bit, but Bob Ross holding strong. Yoshi takes him out with the pitfall toss. Bill Gates comes in, still leading by 130. Bill Gates looks lost out there. He's taking hit after hit and cannot seem to find an answer. Yoshi, a massive pitfall, 72%, and the match is swinging in favor of Blue Brawlers. Yoshi making excellent use of the pitfalls. He takes down Bill Gates with 69 HP left. Chuck Norris, the last hope for the Legends. His first task is taking down Yoshi. Just a few hits will do it. Yoshi rolling away into the pitfall. Chuck Norris whiffs the punish. But Yoshi not even bothering to mash. He looks exhausted. He did his duty, and now we have a last stock situation. It's Mega Man for Blue Brawlers and Chuck Norris for the Legends. Mega Man leading at the moment, but this could swing at any moment. Norris has only landed a few hits. He now has half the remaining HP of Mega Man. A big pitfall. Chuck Norris with some momentum. But Mega Man stopping him with his pellets and other projectiles. The story of this match has been control of the pitfalls. Both fighters taking advantage of them. Mega Man just a few more hits to take this match. Norris whiffs the up smash, a big punish. One more hit. There it is, Blue Brawlers win it. Mega Man clutching the victory over Chuck Norris and the Legends. So Blue Brawlers are the first team into the final match. Let's look at a few stats from the match. Looking at the Legends first, Bob Ross with a very strong performance, dealing out 430 damage for a damage ratio of 1.43. Bill Gates dragging down the team with a 0.34. And now look at Blue Brawlers, a slow start by Steve, but massive damage coming out from Yoshi, a damage ratio of 1.6. And well done by Mega Man to close out the match with a 1.25. Who will join the Blue Brawlers? Will it be Furry Fandoms, or will it be the Villains? We're about to find out. The second match is underway. It's Fox versus Sephiroth to start us off. These 2 teams also with very similar paths to get here. Furry Fandoms defeated Team RPG, Fire Emblem, and Double Trouble, 3 incredibly strong teams. The Villains with a big upset over Bad Boys in round 1, then taking out Team Movie Star and Darksiders. Both of these teams have no doubt fought the hardest to be in the semifinals. I'm expecting an exciting match. Sephiroth burying Fox, here comes the Giga Flare, but it misses. We've seen this weapon change the entire course of matches before. He needs to be very careful. Sephiroth, a nice bumper combo. And another berry. Fox gets out of it. Another one. Fox walking away unscathed. A great job mashing out of the pitfalls, but not so great at avoiding them in the first place. This one's going to hit. Big damage from Sephiroth. Fox, a triple F smash. We're right back to even as both fighters near the end of their stocks. Fox just 2 HP. He goes down. The villains first to take a stock, holding a 50% lead as Falco comes in. Falco puts a nice string together and Wario comes in for the villains. Wario's bike eating that pitfall seed. Wario building up momentum. I don't know if you noticed that, but Wario just drove over Falco's pitfall and took no damage. And now the villains lead past 100 as Wario gets a pitfall of his own. Nice combo by Falco, nice parry by Wario. And there it is again, Wario able to completely nullify Falco's pitfalls by driving over them with his bike. Falco struggling, he's near the end of his stock. Once again, the pressure will be on Incineroar, the fate of Furry Fandoms resting in his hands. Not a good start here, 2 pitfalls right off the bat from Wario. The villains lead, hitting 170 at one point. Incineroar making up some ground now. He lands the Alolan Whip, and that's it for Wario. Last stock situation, King K. Rool for the villains has a full 300 HP. Incineroar for Furry Fandoms with a slight disadvantage at 200. K. Rool's super armor coming in big there. You would think that K. Rool would be combo food for Incineroar, but it looks like it's the other way around here. K. Rool dominating the end of this match. A big grab, Incineroar down 200%. He's on his last legs. Gets the revenge ready. A quick 30% with the grab. K. Rool grabs him out of midair. The berry and the F smash. The villains win it in spectacular fashion over Furry Fandoms. I feel like this is the 20th time saying this, but the villains' story is not ending here. They have defied all odds and are advancing to the finals against Blue Brawlers. While we wait, let's look at some of the stats from the last match. Pretty even across both teams, except for one major difference. All of Furry Fandom's fighters with a damage ratio under 1.0. All of the villains' fighters with a damage ratio above 1.0. The villains grabbed the lead right off the bat, and it only grew from there. Truly a display of dominance. It looks like the teams are ready. It's time for the final match. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. One more match to go in the Street Fighter Qualifier. Whether you're just joining us now, or if you've been with us for the whole event, thank you so much for joining us. Your support means everything to us, including your support for the 2 remaining teams. First, we have Blue Brawlers. They will be leading the final match with Steve, followed by their team captain Mega Man. Yoshi will come in third, and finally Sonic as the anchor. On the other side, we have the villains. Leading for them is King DDD, followed by team captain Sephiroth. Third will be Wario, and bringing up the rear will be King K. Rool, as he has done in almost every match thus far. 2 all-star lineups ready to go. Steve with a beautiful comeback in the quarterfinals against Dr. Mario and PH Damage. A huge clutch for Blue Brawlers, but other than that, Steve has struggled in this event. He's up against King DDD, who has proven himself as one of the strongest competitors in Street Fighter. DDD looking in control so far. But Steve getting 5, 6, 7 juggles in a row, right back to even. We've learned a lot about Street Fighter throughout this bracket, and a theme we're starting to see is that combo characters and heavy characters do exceptionally well, and it's mainly for the same reason. Since Street Fighter is played with HP instead of percentage, the launch distance stays mostly the same. Great for combo characters because they can extend their combos much further. Great for heavies because each of their hits do so much damage. Steve with a few nice combos in this match, but DDD with the edge. A couple more hits and he secures the first stop. The pitfall takes it. Mega Man coming in for Blue Brawlers. The villains already lead by 100. Mega Man, nice parry, and he's rewarded with a pitfall. Blue Brawlers need to keep this lead under 100 if they want to win this. Mega Man doing well, but DDD just that much stronger. His stock will leave a big impact on this match as he finally goes down. Captain versus Captain now. Sephiroth comes in for the villains. Sephiroth's claim to fame came in round 1 against the Bad Boys, when he almost took 2 straight stocks, inflicting 563 damage and giving the villains a huge lead to work with. Wario and K. Rool were able to close out the match, and thus began the villains' incredible journey in this event. Mega Man, great job at slowly whittling away this lead. We're almost back to an even game. If Mega Man did his homework, he'll know to avoid getting buried, because that's when Sephiroth brings out the Giga Flare. Blue Brawlers held the lead for a couple seconds there. But Sephiroth, a nice pitfall, goes for the safe option with the flare. Mega Man, a big blunder there, falls right into the Mega Flare. But overall, a good stop. He brought the villain's lead down to just 34. Next up is Yoshi. He's looking a little anxious to end this stock. It's costing him. Sephiroth brings the lead back to 100 real quick. Wario up next for the villains. Great job escaping the pitfall. Wario, a big pitfall. That's 52% right there. Yoshi gets one himself, but the Blue Brawlers still trailing. And there it is again. Wario avoiding the pitfall because of his bike. That's 4 times that's happened today. Yoshi goes down. It is all up to Sonic for Blue Brawlers. Sonic making up some ground. The lead dipping down to 100. Sonic takes down Wario with the homing attack. Last stock situation in the final match of the event. K. Rool has been a very solid anchor in past games. Let's see if he can pull off one more. He grabs Sonic right out of his spin charge, but misses the F smash. That's twice that's happened. But the villain's still up by 150. K. Rool finally landing the F smash, and he's chaining pitfalls together. This might be the end for Sonic. The deficit is past 200 now. Are the villains going to win it? K. Rool, one more hit. He does it. The villains have won it. A historic run ends in a first place finish. The crowd is going wild. King DDD and King K. Rool coming in clutch in the final match. Mega Man holding his ground, but the rest of Blue Brawlers falling short. No match for the villains. And here are the final tallies for the villains in the Street Fighter event. You can see every fighter finishing with above a 1.0 damage ratio. That is incredible. Let's take a look at the qualifier standings. Here are the results of the first event. The villains taking first. They earn 25 points and auto-qualify for the Olympics. Blue Brawlers with 20, the Legends 15, and down from there. 1 event down, 2 to go. The next event will be Smashketball. It will be a similar bracket-style competition, but we hope to make it a bit quicker than the Street Fighter event. Instead of spreading out the first 2 rounds over multiple videos, the first Smashketball video will cover both rounds 1 and 2. Thank you so much for joining us during Event 1 of the Qualifier round. If you liked our content at any point during this event, please consider giving us a like. Follow us on Twitter for updates, upcoming videos, as well as chatting and having fun. Finally, make sure to subscribe to our channel to join the community and make sure you never miss a video. We'll see you in the next event.